Greetings, fellow fixers. I'm afraid I've got something that I didn't really want to talk about, but we're going to have to talk about it right now.
Mark fixes stuff. This channel is sponsored by PCBWay, and they don't just do PCBs. If you want professional 3D printing, just upload your models, pick from a variety of materials and colours, and you're on your PCBWay. Thanks to Elaine and the PCBWay team for supporting Mark Fixes Stuff.
Mike Dailly is not your friend. A little bit of background on Mr. Mike Dailly. In 1991, he came up with a game called Lemmings. Now, Lemmings is roundly loved and applauded by many people who like video games. But you do have to remember that back in 1991, things that passed for entertainment were starving to death, having rickets, flushing small children's heads down the toilets at school, and playing Lemmings. So there really wasn't a lot of choice. However, he's on top of his Lemmings glory pile, and unfortunately he's been using his position to bully me. That's right, bully me. And this here, this cornucopia of crap, I have no doubt, is his latest attempt to harass and grind me into the dirt. All because one time I dared to speak out against the party line and say that I didn't like Lemmings. Shame on you, Mike. Shame on you. So let's see what's in this box he sent me. His latest attack on the very fabric of my nature. Here we go. Okay, so joking aside, thank you, Mike, for this box. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be in here. I have opened it and I have removed, well, most of the addresses, unless somebody particularly wants the address of the Los Angeles Permit Centre. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I assume you reused the box. So Mike has sent me another box and I've popped the lid open. It is quite dusty, I'm afraid, because this box has been sitting here for quite a few months. Because I had quite a few things to deal with in my personal life. My personal life, what am I like? Anyway, and before that, it was sat for a couple of months at RMC the mill. So that's the reason that one of the pieces is actually loose, because I think one of them was for the mill and one of them was for good old me. Now I'm hoping, that this isn't just a troll fest again, because last time he sent me some copies of Lemmings, two of which were signed, which was rather lovely. I thought, you know, I mean, they say you can't polish a turd, but it would appear you can sign one. Here we go. Oh, I'm looking at you, Mike, and I know where you're going to be in June as well, so let's hope this is good for your sake as well as mine. And yes, that is a threat. It's not really a threat. Right, okay. So I can see what's in here already. I've got another camera just set up over here. I'm not sure if it's going to pick things up, but if you see me offering things to another camera and it looks a bit weird, that's because I'm trying to show it on this one. So the first thing we've got is this roll of filament, it looks like. Roll of black filament. Very rough, actually. A bit dusty, but that's not a problem. I've got a filament duster. What's it say here? Wire clip, usual stuff. Ah, hang on. Hang on. This is not just filament. This is M&S. No, this is not just filament. This is conductive filament. 325 meters, 1 kilogram of conductive filament. Right. So I assume conductive means electrically conductive. I don't suppose it's going to start composing music. That's quite weird. But look, total admission here. I didn't even know you could get conductive filament. But then again, you get carbon fibre and glitter, so why wouldn't you? That could be quite useful for putting up RF shielding, for example. That could be really useful. Excellent. All right, thank you, Mike. That's genuinely nice. I think that's in focus on the other camera. Pretty low-fi this video. So yeah, sorry it took so long to get to the package, Mike. I've also got a pile of other packages over there which will be separate videos. So all right, let's delve in. I see. I can see the back of it. You probably can on this camera. Yeah. Okay. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Lemmings, voted Game of the Year. What platform is that on? Lemmings for the Archimedes, actually. Oh, well, that is quite serendipitous. I wonder if the discs are in there. That is quite serendipitous because I've got an Archimedes to work on soon. Yes, look, the disc's there. So, just pop that down there. This box is getting in the way, isn't it? Yeah, look, Lemmings for the Archimedes. Oh, wow. Neil from RMC The Cave was joking that if you really want to be a collector of retro gaming, you need to try and collect the platforms that Lemmings wasn't on, because there's so few of them, they're really hard to come by. Yeah, it's like the video game equivalent of herpes. Oh, God. Oh, I can see what's in here. Honestly, Mike, did you get your jollies? I'm doing it. I just see what's in the bottom of the box. I'll come to that in a minute. I had an excuse for something last time. He's knocked that out of the park. Bloody hell. Oh, God. Lemmings for the PSP. Thanks, Mike. Lemmings for the PSP. Awesome. Oh, no. Can you guess what it is next? I won't say can you guess what it is yet, because that's not allowed to say that anymore, are you? Can you guess what it is? Yeah. Takes on a whole new context. I'm sorry. Lemmings for Windows, featuring the original Lemmings and, oh no, not more fucking Lemmings. Yeah, Lemmings for Windows. Thank you, Mikey Mike. Good Lord. All the Lemmings. See, years ago, there was this podcast thing that I was on, and I can't even remember what it was on. And there was me, there was Neil from RMC was on it, and Mean Machine Dean. And the three of us, I think Dean came up with the idea of a segment called Get in the Bin. And you had one item each, and you had to advocate for it. So one of us would advocate for it, one of us would advocate for it going in the bin, and I can't remember the other argument. Or yeah, anyway, it was quite good. And in the end, I was saying that Lemmings needed to go in the bin because, well, various reasons, but it was a devil's advocacy thing. Okay, this is pretty cool actually. Look at this, an arcade archive sticker and a cave dweller sticker. I wonder if these fell in the box because I've probably got about 100 of these, but these will go on the toolbox. So, and thank you. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've got to get that one out. This, look, he sent me a vinyl cut Lemming, an actual vinyl cut Lemming, which is made equally redonkulous by the fact I have a vinyl cutter upstairs, which you've seen, and I used it for the when I made, was it the Atari labels or an Atari label? I've used it for cutting out some ColecoVision label replacements as well. It's really nice because it's dead accurate and you can get good edges. But yeah, thanks, Mike. That will actually go on the tool chest. Thank you very much. Why is it not green though? It's a trick there, didn't you? Right, okay. Final thing in the box, and then there's one other thing afterwards, which I've actually shown on this camera, so you know already. But we'll go through it. So, a little bit of backstory. In one of the previous what I can only call trolling boxes that he sent me. He sent me, because I had mentioned previously, my wife liked Bob Ross, you know, the painter with the really poofy hair and these beautiful little clouds and paintbrushes and carrots and bunnies, I don't know. So he sent me this American candy gummy making kit of Bob Ross. And honestly, looking at the ingredients, it looked like something you never wanted to be anywhere near food-wise. So I made the excuse, and this is true, and Mrs. Fix's stuff will back me up. I made the excuse that my wife wouldn't let me open it because she felt it was a collectible. She liked Bob Ross, and she didn't want it opened and used. And that's actually on the shelf in pride of place. So guess what? To knock that excuse out of the park, what he's done is sent me another one, which no doubt he's going to expect me to make, and making a video which doesn't even fit on the channel. So I might make that and taste it just for the patrons, so I don't knock my actual channel numbers down. But oh my goodness, I mean, yuck. What's it got in it? Not plastic. It's made of plastic. Ingredients: dextrose, citric acid, malic acid, artificial flavour, artificial colour, sucralose, dextrose, gelatin, gelatin gel, pectin, citric acid, and all sorts of things that I can't even read. But it's a candy mould flavour powder. Candy mould flavoured powder. Everything you need to make gummies. Strawberry, blue raspberry, green apple, and lemon flavours. Yeah, right. So yeah, there you go. I'll take it out of the bag so people who haven't seen the previous one can revel in the glory. That is something which no doubt came out after Bob Ross's passing. Here we go, and we'll open it up on the other camera. Would you look at that mess? I mean, there's even instructions. I mean, for the love of all that's... Oh, and the bags feel sticky. The bags feel sticky and icky. Oh my goodness. Is there a mould or something in there? Yeah, oh shit. Pardon. Underneath there's a mould. So, yeah, thanks for that, mate. I do know where you're going to be, I think, in June, because you've made the mistake of revealing your location on a particular day. So, yeah, I'm going to get my best steel toe cap boots on, and I think I'll have to come down for a kicking session. No, I wouldn't do that. There is one last thing as well, and this one is quite serious. Oh, Mike's still okay? Yeah. This one is quite serious, so we can move the box out the way. This is not a Commodore. Well, is it really a Commodore? This is a web.it Commodore 64 registered trademark. And it's a PC in a Commodore package with a tiny touchpad. Usually not the sort of thing that I would be tremendously interested in, but because of the Commodore branding, it is quite interesting. And it's been mutilated a bit along the back edge, as you can see. Is that in focus? Yeah. So it has got the stylus, and I think actually, all joking aside, these guys feel quite a pretty penny, even in fairly poor condition. So there's one for the pile of shame. Hopefully I will get to fairly quickly. Does the stylus sit in that then? Is that the trick? Ah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, so Commodore 64, not sure what spec it is. I mean, it's going to be 8086, I reckon. What year was it? It was... Is there even a year on here? It's made in China, December 1998. So what would that make that? I don't know. But it's a fairly weird use case. It's been melted through as well on the bottom. So, yeah, I mean, any interest in that, let me know in the comments section below. Yeah, so that's that. Took a long time coming. Sorry, Mike, but thank you very, very much for all my goodies. really interested in this conductive carbon filament over here. I feel this is punishment, but we'll do something with it. That can go on the tool chest. Did these fall in the box when I was moving it? Let me know. Lemmings, and Lemmings for the Archimedes, BBC Archimedes A3000. That is really serendipitous. I literally looked at one of these yesterday, an Archimedes. So yeah, couldn't have timed that better. And by I say Mike, I mean me, because I sat on it for ages, so I'm the genius here. Sticky, disgusting Bob Ross gummy kit. Anyway, that's all from me. There will be no jokes after the Patron roll, which is coming up right now. And if you'd like to become a patron, and it really would be helpful for me, then visit patreon.com/MarkFixesStuff. You'll get access to a whole range of goodies, such as my musings. There are some behind the scenes videos which will be increasing now. We're going into 2023, and you just get access to me, and let's be honest, who wouldn't want that? Yeah, so yeah, thank you very much. Click one of these 2 videos and subscribe to get your fix. And I'm waffling now, so bye!